Hi there, welcome to the stream. I'm your host SGK Schulte, and we've got some Hogwarts Legacy coming up in front of you. I played a lot of Octopath Traveler and other JRPGs in the last year, so we're just going to take a break from that and do some light-hearted whatever this is. I'm sure it'll be fun. Wait for the seizure to end for some reason. It's like, yeah, okay. Now, it started at the letter before, and then my connection was too slow, so I'm not sure where it's going to start. It's taking a long time to load anything, though. Pairing shaders. The fuck? I've got to do this every time I load the game. Like, wait for it to reload itself. That's cool. Not a good design. But, I understand. You can literally do this while the game's playing and loading. You have to, like, do this beforehand. Oh yeah, this is like a day after I went to a karate tournament, for anyone wondering. I did not do well, but I had fun. I was like, yeah, let's go kick some ass, and then we can't help it. That's fine. That happens. So now I'm resting that off and not be too mentally involved with the game, unless this game takes a lot of mental stamina, in which case that's fine too. That's actually fun for me. I'm hoping it doesn't though.
Menu reader. Off.
I have to go for the
Press
whole
space bar to toggle.
start. That's annoying actually. Yeah, share all my info. That's fine. That's fine. We are pleased to inform you that we have accepted. You have been accepted to Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry as a 5th-year student. Should I be a first-year student? Term beginning September 1st. Okay. Limited supplies can be applied for you and will accompany you on to the council. May you be aware that we are reasonable restrictive underage souls are prohibited to use of magic. For those at the age of 17 outside of school, however, due to your unique circumstances, Mr. is graciously agreed to allow Professor Alazar Fig to spell cosmic force code used in London. Okay. I thought the castle was like Scotland. Oh, why am I going to London? You know, that's fine. That's fine. What? How are you wearing the freckles? No one glasses. Nah. Why choose to be nearsighted? Wait, what? Anyway, big ponytails? No. I don't know ponytails. Oh, yes, there is. That's fine. Some freckles is fine. Don't have a big ass scar. Why have you got a scar in your eye again? So you know what? Let's not talk about that. Anyway, see, that's fine. So we just left Lance between to go to Hogwarts this way.
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Wait,
That was quite something.
why is
I am indeed a student, but I could very well be able to help you. It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class. A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about. I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade. That was quite something.
I think this will be fine. Do you want a demanding game or a balanced game? I'm sure I can change it later. I think. I'm gonna name myself as a student. So, hold on. There we go. There's Soul Lamp.
It appears we are almost ready to depart. It's a pity we didn't have a bit more time to spend on spellcasting. I presume you've been practicing the spells we worked on.
I have,
Yeah,
Professor.
totally. No, we haven't done that.
I'm quite sure I've never seen anyone take so quickly to a second-hand wand. You'll be a force to be reckoned with when you get your own.
Thank you, Professor Fig. I appreciate you working with me before the term begins.
Oh, victim, I mean.
Oh, Eleazar!
George, glad my rather cryptic description of our location did not thwart your finding us.
I've apparated to more vaguely defined destinations than this. Though I confess I may have miscalculated slightly on my first try. Gave quite the fright to some theatergoers in the West End.
It's been much too long. When I received your owl, I must say I...
Best not speak here, Eleazar.
Of course. Why don't we speak en route to Hogwarts? We have a start-of-term feast and a sorting ceremony to get to.
Wonderful idea! As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you.
Ages since I'd been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Yeah, okay. What's the point of having a flying carriage? I don't understand. You know what? Maybe if I don't ask too many questions, I'll understand. That was such a smooth start. It's very laggy.
Glad I caught you before you left for Scotland.
Just barely.
And who is your traveling companion?
So
A
loud.
new student.
No, I'm so loud.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
How do you
It is
start at the
indeed.
5th year? That seems
None
like a
of the
really
faculty has
poor
ever
time to
heard of
start
anyone
school.
being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Yeah, so we're
Well,
doing what?
you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Is he?
Mr. Osric is prone to
Is he?
flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
That she had
But
to
she's
get rid of it
probably
quickly
fine.
to keep it safe.
Yeah.
presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I.
I don't see one either. I feel like we're making. Oh, there it is. There it is.
Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We do.
Hang on!
Oh sweet, we can see the festivals now.
The key! Give me your hand!
Are they still falling at the F rate?
Are you alright? You're hurt.
Perhaps a bit.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What
Okay.
happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
Okay.
I'm feeling better, sir, if you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
Okay, supply.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to.
Oh, it's not our problem. We're trying to go to
If
school.
you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be.
Can I vault my depth in this game? Let's find out. No. Okay.
Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
Okay.
Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the port key, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
How would you know that goes there? You don't.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic is no different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Okay.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that wand work you were practicing. Focus on the center.
Okay.
Excellent! was a bit rougher than I'd expected. Ah, up there.
What? Okay.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, you get money in this game.
We're close now. It's just ahead.
How we get over there? How?
Steady yourself. Reparo!
I love being in the backseat of a game I just haven't played.
Almost there.
Just get this dude to do everything for me. That's fine.
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Yeah. All is clearly here. Like, why give me a marker for looking around?
That enchanted crystallized stone again. But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again, like the glow on the portkey container.
Okay. And now it shows up.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it.
Hello?
Why are we in Green Gullies?
It can't be. Just a moment. Ooh. Where are we here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume. Precisely. The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, Yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you.
Like a normal size zones for tiny people. I guess that makes sense.
Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
I could put a floor there.
How many vaults are there in Gringotts?
Hundreds. In fact, you'll see quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the newest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged for such a service. You'll want to take a breath.
A what? That waterfall washes away all enchantments. It's a security measure.
Experienced the thief's downfall before, have you?
Heard of it?
These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Vault number.
29.
Vault 12.
No, 29. I want vault
Momentous
number
day.
29. I swear.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glow you saw on the porky container?
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that?
We were just wondering about that goblin back there.
He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are.
When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
So, like, half an hour in, nothing's happened. I understand the story in front of me, there's nothing happening here.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
We gotta get looked in.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm
Oh,
not
wait,
sure.
yeah.
Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Yeah, okay, cool. Hold it.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected.
No, it wasn't.
Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps?
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Oh, thank you.
Revelio. There. I saw something.
I see it already. It was glowing before we even do that.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw on the port key container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way.
No, we're going back.
Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay
Revelio.
close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Oh, okay.
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
That glow again, but on the floor. Revelio.
What happened?
When I moved towards the glow, it suddenly seemed as if the ground was swirling about.
Are you all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor. Revelio.
I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is.
Yeah, it
the
is.
reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
Okay.
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
So we just line them up, right? And then we find this.
Look out!
Protego!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso!
Okay, you don't mean let me fight it, sorry.
Deposo! Ecoteco! Confringo! Levioso! Protego! Confringo! Levioso! Stay close!
Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go?
Follow the glowy stuff.
What's happening?
So,
The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Ah, that's where they're leading me. That glow again.
no, they're leading me to this treasure chest.
Revelio. Lumos. I'm on my own this time.
That's fine.
Lumos. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here.
Okay. There's only 3 of them anyway.
I need to align these statues with their reflections.
What already did that?
Lumos.
There's no mana assist if I just fight shit? Okay. Why say it like that? And so the text below isn't indicating exactly how to do the thing, it's doing it wrong. In fact, I think I'm blocked at the right time, and I'm still gonna hit. That time I didn't. Pretty useful on my heals as well. It's rough, but understandable.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Is there a dodge button that they told me about? Yeah. Of course there is.
Revelio.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories.
Okay.
I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
That.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise.
Okay.
The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to
Oh,
understanding
the
why.
chosen one?
We
Okay.
all look rather different than it did a moment ago. Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
He's got red eyes, I believe. Say eyes.
Sir, they have the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Alright.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Goblin stuff, you know,
Where
better
are
magic. Like an elf.
It can't be.
We're
It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
What do I gotta get? I hope it's like personality quiz or something. What a loading screen. What a loading screen. Especially like, hey, it would be cool if nothing happened for like a good minute. While stuff was loading. See if I can stuff in the background, just nothing.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem
Enough.
has...
Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Wait, not just when you want to listen to that
If
kind of
you're
thing.
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a
Bro, it's
seat.
late. Okay. That's fine.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you?
Maybe.
Come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder...
Bloodlust. They're detecting my
I
bloodlust.
detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Yeah, I'll be in Slytherin. Why not?
You belong in Slytherin!
Oh, my character happens to be blonde as well.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Was that to explain that there's no Quidditch in the game?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
What about the other ones?
Secret, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Is it because there's a snake? Aspiration. That's horrible.
Well done. Now, go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
So I've had like 2 fights and railroads so far. I'm sure it picks up somewhere.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room. Revelio. Revelio. I suppose some introductions are in order.
Did you see the way they just waltzed in at the end of the sorting ceremony last night?
Can't imagine starting a new school this late.
A little room, everyone. Let them through.
This seems like be nice.
Well, I suppose. No. Can I help you? Ah, you're the new 5th year. I'm Sebastian Sallow.
I won't remember that.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spell book I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. But not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
This one, crucial.
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time. It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Revelio.
Might want to think that again.
Who's actually winning this game in front of me? So someone played test rock. Guess it was going first. They've lost
If you do that, you'll lose. Trust me.
a pawn. So the bishop. Where'd their knights go? Okay, so they went for.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
The edge. Yeah, they're actually playing terribly and losing to.
Ugh, not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are. You're the new Slytherin, the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
What, 12? We're
We
fine.
handled it. And I think you're underestimating the nature of a dragon. A broom would have been kindling.
Ha, not the way I fly. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could.
Who's
Speaking
Kogawa?
of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Fly a
Do you
lot.
have a lot of time to fly?
Just like people go, I can
I'm
fight.
late
It's
for
like,
the
no.
time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
No,
Nice
okay, I
meeting
don't
you.
like you. The moves aren't always obvious. In fact, is that actually checkmate? That's not checkmate. We've got a pawn there. They went in with the queen. Queen takes back. Yeah, they got bishop there. King there. Queen takes back. So where's checkmate? Oh, no wait, no. Yeah, they've got. No, yeah, no, it's not a checkmate. That's the queen there. Okay, you know what? They're all bad at this game.
I think I heard one.
Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Ah, based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Ominous. Ominous Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Ominous.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
Is he blind?
Well, if I'm going to make my mark here, I had to start right away.
Ha! You're definitely in the right house. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here, though I doubt you'll need it.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status, a pure-blood maniac. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Including him, right?
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Ominous. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here?
Revelio.
Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time.
Oh.
I can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here.
How do
Make
you
the
know?
most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
I don't know how to do that.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Why am I walking like I'm dying?
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio?
Revelio.
And see what details the field guide can provide.
Revelio.
What's your demon?
isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Whatever. Now his stuff in the background during the loading screen. Okay.
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself against the evils that lurk beyond these walls. A mastery
Why would we
of
need
defense
that?
against the dark arts
Go to ministry
is
for
required
that.
for those who aspire to become auras. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students.
Okay, so it's the final boss. I don't know
You
that.
mentioned Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade.
Then why did...
You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you the basics.
He did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Nah, that's fine.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats
Did
and
we-
carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Please don't give me too much story in the role. I hate those modern games
Good
sometimes.
luck today.
Octopath just
And
told
remember
me
to
to
use
do this.
your
Most
field
JRPGs
guide.
say
It will be
do this in the
invaluable
story.
to
This
you.
has held my hand for
And
over an
invaluable
hour.
to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you masterfully evade Professor Weasley's interrogation regarding our late arrival?
I did my best, but I'm fairly certain she suspects that we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look.
Why not just do it when you told me about it? Okay.
The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
Revelio.
Can't catch thieves! Woohoo!
Revelio.
Well, it just shows me that's there. Okay. This feels safe. No, wait, 3 is 2 plus 4. It's number of heads. That's 5. I'm sure I'll figure it out later. Cool.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Where are we going?
Revelio. Revelio.
Like that it pings in the direction of the whatever it is.
It was an accident.
Revelio.
The cat.
Revelio.
Let me guess. Villa blood.
This classroom, the bathroom. You know what? That's fine. That's fine.
Revelio.
Just things here to grab. Okay. Like.
Revelio.
To go on a bit, we sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Some of us don't necessarily want him to get back to the lesson.
Why don't we want to go through the lessons at the school?
Here, behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
I'm not saying that.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? Hmm? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all.
But I just got you, so
Looks
you
to
know
me,
that.
You all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
What is this? An hour and a half in, we played the game for 5 minutes. I'm glad I didn't play full price of this. Well, we'll finish the game, but hopefully it gets better. This is just an introduction, but wow. Wow.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off?
Why not tell me what I'm supposed to do first?
Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, Think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you.
Accio.
The trick is to pull the sphere. Very good. Excellent control there. Don't lose your composure. That's it.
I think 100's pretty good, right?
Very good. Points to Slytherin. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Splendid!
Watch this.
Oh, yeah, we're playing on hard mode, that's
There
right.
we go. Nicely done. Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
Excellent control there. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
What did you do?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
So, just do the as before, but with a moving object.
Need it.
Okay.
This round settles it all.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
Accio.
Very good.
Let us see this. There we go. Quite impressive. Be sharp. Yes!
Accio.
And we win again.
That's it.
Like, what was do you expect me to do? Just pull it onto the box or what?
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you.
Yep,
Took
sure
me
did.
weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
Thank you, but I've been holding my own.
I appreciate your confidence. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Okay.
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
Surely, no,
Spells
it doesn't
cast
work.
without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful.
Then why do we have
I
wands?
find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
I don't like it.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
You don't understand
Thank
what's
you for
going on.
asking.
If you think, oh,
I
magic
do
test is
miss
good, why do you
Wagadu,
use a wand?
But I am glad to be here at Hogwarts. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use
A word, if you would.
if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
After my brother learned the summoning charm, it was constant Accio this, Accio that. Cutlery flying everywhere. Quite unsafe, really.
Professor Ronan reminds me of my grandfather. Loads of wisdom, but a bit mad.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well,
They're at
managing
school.
to best as
A
gifted
lot.
a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. I've been eager to meet you. You're the student everyone's been whispering about. Hope your first day's going well. You certainly seem to hold your own in charms.
That was very easy.
Thank you, but it really wasn't all that challenging.
My brother William would tell you not to be so humble and to trust your abilities. Then again, he tends to be a bit overconfident in his. Well, better see to my charms homework. I find Professor Ronan's lessons a bit more challenging than you do.
You're in Ravenclaw. Wait.
Just when I think I've learned.
I've always said.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling
I'm
lies.
not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight, fight! It's a bold attack. Was the Minister a boot or the Minister a flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't Boot and it wasn't Flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Revelio.
Just in case, we'll pad a number count.
Revelio. Revelio.
Meteor showers.
What are you up to now?
You can alter your gear. Why? Does it make you better at things? No. She wasn't having the cosmetics. Oh well.
Revelio. Accio.
Imagine being able to change your eye color depending on your mood.
What am I missing?
Everyone knows you can't conjure food. Haven't you heard of Gamp's Law?
Arthur Six tried conjuring a pillow the other day. Ended up with a hedgehog. Not terribly comfortable to sleep on, I'd imagine.
Hello. I don't believe we've met.
Oh, hello. I'm Lenora. Pardon me if I seem a little distracted at the moment. Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
Are there any other empty paintings like this around the school?
Yes, a few. This entire place is somewhat of a riddle, to be honest. If I can work out the riddle of this one, I'll know what to do with all of them. As good a place as any to begin.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
It just tells you where it is. Okay. That's fine.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it?
Guess the potion is their best. That's
Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
I should think there's an entire war in
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame. Lenora, I solved the mystery of that painting.
You did? How?
You literally told me how to solve it. You know what? Sure.
I found the location depicted in the painting, and then I cast Lumos to guide a moth back to the frame.
All very logical, I suppose. Pity I was so close to solving it. You have a knack for solving riddles. Natty's good at that too. So is Amit, although he does tend to over-explain. Well, I'm glad someone figured it out. The moth! I should have seen that.
Because I tried it before the side quest as well.
Oh dear, I shall get...
Is everything all right?
Oh, hello. Thank you for asking. I'm Cressida, by the way, and I'm afraid everything's not all right. I may be in a spot of trouble with the librarian. You see, I'm fond of creating my own charms. Thought I'd perfected my light as a feather charm to use on my library books. My arms get so tired carrying them around all day.
Okay.
I must have confused the Latin word for feather with bird in my incantation, because when I opened my bag just now in the library, they literally took flight.
That's a lot
That sounds
of
a
effort.
rather complicated way to simply avoid carrying your books.
Possibly. But where's the fun in simplicity? New charms and spells have to come from someone. Why not me?
'Cause you're a student.
I collect the books and remove the charm myself. Except this isn't the first time one of my charms has threatened the peace of the library. Amit told Madame Scribner they were my books flying around. So she said that if I caused her any more trouble, she'd write to my parents. Perhaps you could get them for me. There are only 5. She won't be suspicious of a new student looking around.
Why did Army tell Madame Scribner that they were your books?
Oh, to be perfectly honest, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was impressed, bragging on my behalf. Amit spends a lot of time gazing at the stars, but he knows a good charm when he sees one.
I suppose I could help, if I have the time.
Oh, I'd very much appreciate it. One of the books is my diary. I'd rather it not fall into the wrong hands. If you could collect them and bring them to me, I can remove the charm.
I'm going to have to use Akio. Got it. Only 4 more to go. Akio! This must be Cressida's diary. I'd want this back too if I were her.
Okay. How do you know it? Okay, it makes sense actually.
Revelio.
So how would you handle this again? It's like, wait, it's not their first year, it's mine.
Accio. Revelio. Accio. That's the last book. Now to take them back to Cressida.
I think transfiguration is the hardest subject. It requires such precision and concentration. One wrong move and you've got a grouse instead of a mouse.
I tried transforming a rabbit into a dinner plate the other day. Ended up with a platter that had long ears. Disaster.
Revelio. Revelio.
They literally do nothing. Let's increase my defense. Yeah, I'll wear the hat. Why not?
Hello, Cressida. I collected your books, including your diary.
Oh, what a relief. Thank you. I'll happily take the heavy lot off your hands now.
Oh, more.
If you want your classmates to know how you really feel about them, you might reward me for my time.
Oh, you're not at all who I thought you to be.
It's a joke.
I wouldn't do that to you, Cressida. Only trying to teach you to be a little more careful.
Well, lesson learned. I certainly won't be practicing any charms in the library again anytime soon. Now, to work out where I went,
I can be a jerk.
perhaps I should start brushing up on my Latin. Thank goodness some people are trustworthy. Certainly wouldn't want anyone but me reading my diary.
It's a relief to finally have an answer as to why that
Some minds are more suited to it than others.
Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Okay, so Halfrance already didn't turn it back. It's a bit mean.
Revelio.
Well, since okay, I don't believe that.
Revelio.
It should be easy.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull. It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it.
Yeah, sure. Heard of that?
You may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge. To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned, starting with something small.
Get more complicated, otherwise things are pointless.
Levioso.
Where's Leviosa?
Now, let's try something a little larger.
Okay. Why is this defense against the dark arts?
Let us begin with a basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent, as Master Pruitt so artfully helped me demonstrate earlier.
Levioso.
Good. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin.
Levioso, this can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Protego, stupid one. Hasting. Stupid one. Levioso.
I do enjoy life duel.
Stupid one. Levioso.
If only all of my students were this adept. Watch your opponents for signs to attack or defend yourself.
He just fell off, so I win, right?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Slytherin.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right, that's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
Nice work. Revelio.
Huh. Always thought Levioso was for first years. Not anymore.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you, not the other way around.
I'd hate to face Professor Hecat in a duel.
Oh, you're fine. Are you up at the dueling table away or what?
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? Felt more like I was dueling an expert. Didn't expect a new student to be so deft with a wand. Then again, perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
I've never used it
In
before.
fact, it was. Perhaps I have a knack for it.
Be coy if you like, but I know better. Magic requires intention and talent. You know, you might be a perfect fit for a certain exclusive, unsanctioned dueling organization.
Like it.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck, or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the Clock Tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
My family has a lot of Muggle tradition.
It's Brattleby, so he's like a bad guy already? That's kind of harsh.
Whee!
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you Praxia Mole? As long as 'twere only one time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have one weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Revelio.
Black Dragon. I guess we're fighting a dragon at some point. It'll be easy.
Come now, Annabelle. It was a long time ago. Get away from me. Let us keep our heads about this. Oh, I'm too sorry. I didn't mean...
Revelio. Accio.
Levioso!
Accio. Lumos.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Levioso!
Say my game first, probably.
Can I help you?
You're Gryffindor.
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
Yeah, kicked his ass.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
Ring.
We'll make you regret signing up. Find the one! Expulso!
There goes my wager.
Levioso!
Ah.
That looks painful. Care to try another round?
Yes. Don't count me out yet.
Brilliant!
Protego! Levioso! Fringo!
You're better than that!
Levioso! Protego! Levioso!
Expulso!
Don't shy away now.
Expulso!
Act as the winner!
Okay, that was better. That was.
Big hits that round. Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. Now, it takes time to organize these duels, but check with me later. I may have something lined up for you. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Ones victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
walking is probably better for now for unlocking stuff.
Revelio. Lumos.
A wall and a painting.
Never forget what that 1421. What lovely stone. Oh, that's class, that is.
That is class, but I could have just teleported here.
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit before you arrived. I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Nothing more, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand. You've managed your classes well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far superior.
Can you tell me more about the potions shop, Professor?
J. Pippin's Potions stocks a wide array of potions ingredients, although they rarely sell recipes. Professor Sharp asked that they have a couple of particular recipes on hand for you.
I've never heard of a spellcraft before, Professor. What is it?
A spellcraft is a recipe of sorts used when conjuring objects. I shall explain more about them when you begin working with transfiguration magic.
There's an Ollivander's in Hogsmeade.
There is. Most people are familiar with the shop in Diagon Alley. We're fortunate to have someone like him nearby. Mr. Ollivander is a genuine craftsman and highly skilled wand maker. I would trust no one else to pair me with a wand.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well. I'd like you to make your first visit to the village with a classmate. Help you get your bearings. Perhaps Sebastian Sallow or Natsai Onai. I've noticed you spending time with them.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Set assignments.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
No, we're not helping you.
Right.
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Why?
Everyone hates you. Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoilsports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Interesting.
Gobstones? Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Levioso.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Accio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
It's a pair out of nowhere. It's weird.
Revelio.
Like, what if no one up the stairs don't appear?
Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
There's just a place to keep this. That's cool.
Revelio.
Power should be kept in the oldest form.
I'll go around with the straw hat. Boogie water.
I don't think a single student likes Professor.
Accio.
But they don't.
Yeah, good. The animation and the stairs are separate.
Levioso.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Levioso. Accio.
What was the last one? I thought wrong.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. I'd better keep an eye on high places around us. That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my gobstones.
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
Of course. They are yours after all.
Oh, how wonderful. I shall dedicate all of my future victories to you. Speaking of which, now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor.
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged some for today. See them through and then report back to me. We will have you casting Reparo in no time.
Why must I first complete tasks to learn Reparo?
No lesson or lecture can compare to first-hand experience, and these tasks should provide you with just that. Such experience is invaluable when mastering any new bit of magic.
I'll start on the task right away, Professor. This is the right area. Got it. A flying page must be around here somewhere. Accio! Brilliant.
Yeah,
I trust the preliminary tasks.
I completed the assignments, Professor.
Marvelous. You clearly know your way around basic charms. Let us give the old mending charm a try then, shall we? Remember to be deliberate in your enunciation and movements. I want to see some vigor. Now, wand at the ready.
Yes, sir.
Remember, your wand is a conduit of your magic.
Accio!
That's it! Very good. If you would like to practice mending something, have a go with that broken statue in the alcove by the water. It allegedly symbolized heartbreak. Perhaps a jilted lover thought it too accurate and lashed out.
Revelio.
Too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Reparo.
like a charm, doesn't it?
Revelio.
Leviosa. Revelio.
I forget how to open those doors. Those doors are getting opened. One way or another.
It's a relief to finally have
I wonder how we get into flats like this. Not that I'd want to go in, mind you. Well, not the keys there. I can't wait.
Hello, looking for me?
That's you.
Natty, I hope I haven't kept you waiting long.
Not at all. Professor Weasley tells me that you need to go to Hogsmeade. You must be eager to have your own things again. And to see the village.
I've been looking forward to it.
Good. Shall we set off? I intend to give you a first-rate Hogsmeade experience. I was glad Professor Weasley asked me to accompany you.
Really?
Yes, I had planned to extend an
Revelio.
invitation to you myself. I thought you might enjoy a butterbeer in the village.
You can't snuggle up.
The timing of Professor Weasley's owl was perfect. I cannot tell you how nice it is to breathe fresh air after being cooped up in ancient rooms. Grave mistake to take it as an elective class, believe me.
I believe you.
Though I suppose you would not really call it elective when your mother was the one who elected that you take it. Hogsmeade is beautiful this time of year. Everyone will tell you to visit at Christmas. But that's one of the few times of year I would rather be indoors.
Not much for the cold, are you?
Oh, I do not mind the cold so much, but it has taken some getting used to. I did not grow up around snow. Oh, wait, over here. I often spot lacewing flies in this area.
Oh? What's so special about them?
They are interesting to look at, but if you stew them, you can also use them in potion making. From the Forbidden Forest. Hippogriffs. I wonder if something startled them. I heard rumors that hippogriffs had been spotted nearby.
Do you think Poppy's already seen the hippogriffs?
Absolutely.
Likely already named them too.
Prancehoof and Sugarfoot.
That's the Forbidden Forest on the left. It's off limits to students, as the name implies.
Why is it off limits?
The professors claim it is too dangerous. I think that calling it forbidden only makes it more alluring. Ah, there's Hogsmeade over the crest. Past that ruin.
Revelio.
I would spend all of my time exploring if I could.
I confess I was surprised when Professor Weasley mentioned that you knew the area, since you're relatively new here.
She said that? She knows more about me than I had thought. I will say, while I certainly learn a great deal in class, much can be gleaned outside of the castle walls.
Revelio.
How are you settling in? I remember the weeks that followed my arrival feeling quite strange. Everything was so new and unfamiliar.
I'm getting used to things. What about you? Do you finally feel settled?
I still miss my homeland, but it is beautiful here too. And getting out of the castle and exploring helped me to adjust quite a bit. Hogwarts has become something of a home now, I would say. Hopefully it will for you too.
Revelio.
Mr. Moon! He is the Hogwarts caretaker. Looks a bit worse for wear. Hello, Mr. Moon. Have you met our new fifth year?
Pleasure. You might want to turn back, Miss On Eye. Turn and run.
Is everything all right, sir?
Oh, it looked right at me. Eyes big as saucers.
What did Mr. Moon?
Jemmy guys. Ugly and airy and terrifying. I shall be at the castle where it's safe. Good luck to both of you.
Poor Mr. Moon. A demiguise. I think he had too much fun in the village. I will say that I have never seen him in such a state. Nearly there. There is much to see outside of the castle walls, not just Hogsmeade. I am happy to explore whenever you'd like. Rumors being what they are about goblins and such, it might be nice to have a friend with you.
I'll keep that in mind, Natty. Thank you.
And here we are. It is hard to know where to start. The Three Broomsticks is the place for butterbeer. And you can get any sweet you can imagine at Honeydukes. I could not choose a favorite shop here. It changes with every visit. I can tell you that you are certain to find everything you need in Hogsmeade. Professor Weasley said that you need to get potion recipes, spellcrafts, some seeds, and...
A new wand?
Of course! You will enjoy Mr. Ollivander, and I am keen to see what you will do with a wand of your own. You should be able to collect everything you need and still have time to explore a little as well. Experience Hogsmeade at your own pace. We can meet up in the town circle when you are finished. Enjoy yourself. I will see you soon.
Welcome to J. Pippin's Potions.
Pardon me, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. When I heard the bell, I thought you were Miss Lawang. Not that she deigns to come here. Though, I don't believe I've seen your face here before, either.
It's my first time in Hogsmeade, actually.
Is it really? Well, Parry Pippin at your service. And this is J. Pippin's Potions. Potions for all ailments. You'll have read it on the sign, of course, but Grandfather always made me say it in full. How may I help you today?
Professor Weasley sent me to collect some recipes. I'm new at Hogwarts.
You're the student she sent the owl about. I set your things aside immediately. I suspected if you're anything like I was at your age, you'd want your potion supplies. Is it not the most fascinating art, potion making? Rivals anything you can do with a wand, I've always said.
Are potions really that versatile?
They may not be as showy as spellwork, but make no mistake, they are just as powerful. They can heal, destroy, protect. You'll discover all of this soon enough. As it's your first time in, I should mention that it's not just potion recipes I sell. I also offer ready-made drafts for all manner of uses, and I unveil new ones from time to time. Pop in when you can so you don't miss out on anything. But for now, let's get you those recipes, shall we? Feel free to take a look at the rest of my inventory, or come back another time if you're in a rush today.
Revelio.
I'll be right with. Ah, it's you. Just a moment, please.
Hello, sir. I'm looking
for a new wand. Yes, it's about time.
Yes, about time?
Well, you're our new fifth-year student, are you not? Oh, what am I saying? Of course you are. Gerbold Ollivander's the name. But of course, you'll have heard of the Ollivanders, I'm sure. Finest wand makers in the world. It's a pleasure to meet you, truly. Now, come with me. Let's find you the perfect wand, shall we? No, not you. Yes. Powerful core. 10.5 inches. You might do. Here, give this one a try. Well, go ahead, swish. How odd. Once more, come on, really swish it. Oh dear. Well, this isn't a good match at all, is it?
Did you not know that?
We'll find you something, not to worry. No, not you. Perhaps. Yes. A rare wood, 13 3/4 inches, dragon heartstring. let's give this one a try. Oh, goodness. Looks like it's back to the shelf for you. This is proving to be trickier than I had anticipated. How perplexing. Where are you? Perhaps you? There you are. Yes, I think you might be the one. Here, take it.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
How intriguing.
Curious indeed.
A dragon heartstring wand is most powerful and learns quickly. What do you think? Extraordinary. Another wand, another beginning of a bright and magical future. Now, how did that feel?
Good. Different. I sensed a sort of surge of some kind.
A match. Your connection seemed particularly powerful. The right wand will learn from you, just as you learn from it.
I'm eager to try it out.
I would imagine so. A wand with a dragon heartstring core is capable of dazzling magic. And the bond between you and your wand should only grow stronger. Do not be surprised at your new wand's ability to perceive your intentions, particularly in a moment of need.
That sounds wonderful, Mr. Ollivander.
I'll let you get to it. Do come and see me again if ever I can be of further assistance.
Chief of wand upgrades then.
Revelio. Accio. Reparo. Revelio.
Okay. Pushes immediately.
An inquiring mind.
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the spellcrafts Professor Weasley ordered.
Matilda, student. I thought I might be seeing you soon. I am the proprietor here, Thomas Brown. I take it you've had a conjuring lesson then?
I'm afraid I haven't yet, sir.
Ah, but you will soon enough. It is magic at its purest, creating something out of nothing. Of course, it is not without complexity, but that is where my spellcrafts come in. Stay the course, and you could soon impress even Professor Weasley.
That's certainly something to aspire to, Mr. Brown. I look forward to that day.
And I, too, seeing it. Spellcrafts are incredibly useful for conjuring unique items like custom pieces of furniture or decoration. But I shall let Professor Weasley do the teaching. For now, let's get the spellcrafts you need. A potting table and a potion station, yes?
I believe so, sir.
Good. Nothing like being able to grow your own ingredients and brew what you want when you want. Let's have a look. Let's look at what we have, shall we? If you're interested, feel free to take a look around at the rest of my inventory.
That's fine.
I should like to retire to small hamlets from older. One just like It must be difficult to live in the life.
Prepare our safe.
Revelio.
Hello there!
Pardon me, sir. I'm here for the seeds Professor Weasley arranged for me to collect.
Oh, the dittany for the new 5th year. I take it that's you then. Merlin's beard. Starting Hogwarts as a 5th year. You must be positively reeling from it all.
Not at all. I'm choosing to see it all as one big adventure.
Well, bravo! Not everyone has the temperament to take things as they come. Name's Timothy Teasdale, by the way, and this is my shop, the Magic Neep. I keep the cart out here because I like a good chat. Can't very well be in the thick of things if I'm hidden away inside now, can I?
I suppose not.
In addition to seeds, I have plenty of plants. Grow everything myself. My speciality is potion ingredients. Even Pippin purchases from me. But what say we get you a packet of dittany seeds?
Obviously, we're probably going to get a
Do
bomb
look
in the
around.
room.
Plenty of ingredients to pique your interest, I'd wager.
Well, that's everything. Better go and find Natty.
We're going to do it next time. We're going to take a break and we'll be back maybe day after tomorrow. It's getting not late, but still tired from all the stuff this weekend. Also trying to be more active in the morning, I guess. So we'll see. We'll see. Okay, never saved. Just already saved. There we go. We'll continue from here. 3 hours in, I've had like 2 bites. Okay. Bye. Not everyone.